The truth about battery-powered speakers is now, I've owned a bunch of these battery-powered speakers. I have the Bose S1 Pro, I've owned the Maui 5 Go, and I currently own the JBL Eon 1 Mark II. And the truth about battery-powered speakers is they're awesome when used with their purpose in mind. The top 4 reasons why I love battery-powered speakers. Number 1, portable. They can go anywhere. Number 2, the Bluetooth is normally pretty good on them, so you can stream from your iPad right to the speaker. 3, a lot of these are now coming with built-in mixers, multi-channel mixers, so you don't even need to hook up a mixer to it. Should you depend on it for the microphone, like a wired mic directly into it, are you gonna get great volume? No, because the preamps on them are not great. But if you're hooking up a wireless mic, good to go. Lastly, they impress other vendors. Anytime I pull out my speaker, I'm always bragging about how, yeah, I'm completely battery powered. I don't even wear a tie. Not sure why I did this. You can set up under trees, so while the rest of the crowd is baking in that ceremony, you can be nice and comfortable under a nice shady tree. And when I tell other vendors that, photographers or the venue, they're always looking at me like, this guy, we're fixing their tattoo. This guy knows what he's doing. And anytime you can convey that sort of professionalism, or when you do something that sets you apart from everybody else, it makes you memorable. One of the first speakers I bought is the Bose S1 Pro. You can watch a review that I did right here. It's actually one of my first videos, so brace yourself. And literally the first gig I did where I took it with me, it was an outdoor ceremony and that venue had no power. That's definitely not my fault. And if I had to go up to the couple and be like, there's no power out here for me, they're not gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be mad at the venue. But what's amazing is that I was like, oh, I got my S1 Pro. I can set up anywhere. There's been situations where I've had to do cocktail hour or had to put a speaker somewhere that just wasn't told to me, or another space where they want to set up, and I'm ready to go. But now I want to tell you about how the battery-powered speaker saved, and I mean this, saved a wedding. A couple weeks ago, I did a wedding where right after speeches were done, we were getting ready to do the first dance, and the power went out. All the lights went out, everything, all at once. There was a thunderstorm going on. It kicked all the power off. And the photographer literally looked at me and goes, well, I guess your night's done. Nobody knows the gear that I have. It's no fault of mine that the venue's out. The couple is just gonna have to come to grips with the fact they're not getting their first dance, they're not getting their parent dances, and we're not having a dance. The party's over. But is it? All right, the power is out at my wedding. Wait, is that music? That's right. Because I can be battery, baby. Dead and prime, go. Bose S1 Pro. Party's not over. So, we did the first dance, we did the parent dances, and then launched right into the party. What was also awesome is that I had my 8 Blab Maxis with me and my 8 Blab Sticks XL. We had dance party lights as well, because that was all battery powered the whole night. We were good. In fact, I looked over and the bar had grabbed one of my 8 Blab Maxis and was using it in the bar so that they could still serve drinks. All these fuckers owe me money, because if I wasn't doing this, the bar closed 2 hours early. They did a dollar dance. I went up to the groom. I was like, you guys owe me half this money. And, you know, he kind of laughed, gave me a high five. I also had like my battery power bank that I take with me. It's like a 300 watt thing. I use that to power up my fan because the power went off in the venue, which means there was no air conditioning, and that shit got hot. You know, it's interesting, I just think about it, like, here's a chance, an opportunity for me to honestly just, like, pack up my stuff and get home early. I got paid. You know, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that the power went out. I always bring that stuff with me for such an occasion as this. I wanted to be able to, like, say, like, no, I'm just gonna save the party. I got this. My preference, if you're asking me, Aaron, which one do you like the best? I have not tried them all. I've listened to a bunch of them. And the reason why I like the JBL Eon 1 Mark II the best is because it all packs up into one, you know, thing. So there's no tripod needed, which I don't like tripods. And it's got anti-feedback suppression built into it, which honestly, when I'm using this for ceremonies in a lapel mic or microphone outside, it's just unbelievable that I do not get any feedback, and I can really pump that thing up.
But together we always found a way. And honestly, we were all better for it. Any poker player will tell you that they very rarely.
I did a full sound test on the JBL Eon 1 Mark II. You can watch that video right here. Just kind of walked around, tested the music, tested the microphone, so you can check and see how that sounds. And I'll see you at the next one.